Hey, what's up guys, it's N1ghtF4ll here, and welcome to another episode of N1ghtF4ll Natters, where I have some very interesting news for you regarding Nintendo's upcoming release of Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Now, when this was announced during the Mario 35th Direct, I was pretty happy that 3D World was getting ported to the Switch. I mean, it's a good game and it deserves it, but they also announced alongside it, as I just mentioned, Bowser's Fury. But they didn't really say what it was. Is it an add-on? Is it an entirely new game? What were we dealing with here? Well, yesterday and today Nintendo have dropped trailers regarding the new release, and they are full of information for you guys. And part of that information is the fact that we finally get to know what Bowser's Fury actually is, or at least in some capacity we now understand what it is. Now, I'm super excited to break down these trailers and what they involve for you guys. I will not show footage from the second trailer as it's basically just more of the same, but I have got some interesting screenshots which I'll discuss later. But anyway, let's get a look at this trailer, shall we? Now the trailer begins with the exact same shot we were granted in the Mario 35th Anniversary Direct, except all of a sudden spotlights come out and boom! Golden cat bell and this absolutely beautiful 3D environment. Look at this! Now this very much feels like it pays homage to Sunshine, and that is promising. This feels like a proper 3D Mario game rather than the 3D World format that we're used to. Plessie's returned and is probably going to be a lot more useful this time around, which is nice. We can see the ice skates returning as well. Now that right there, that is intriguing because that looks like a Shine sprite from Sunshine. Got this big spring, and Bowser Jr.'s here. Now, as you can see, he sort of bops some enemies for you. You know, helps you out, can paint, which again, Mario Sunshine homage, which is really, really nice. That's the Odyssey animation for grabbing a moon, and then, oh no, what's this? Is it? Could it be? It absolutely is. It is Bowser. Look at this! And this music as well. That is arguably the coolest design for Bowser that we have ever seen. Look at him. No wonder it's called Bowser's Fury. It's absolutely annihilating the island. Look at that. This looks like it might be one of the best final bosses. If it even is a final boss, which I'm assuming it is. This might be one of the best final bosses in a Mario game, period. Look at it. And then we get this. Super Saiyan Mega Cat Mario. How cool is that? And yeah, that's about all we know at the moment. But man, does this thing look good. Now, this reveal had a lot to unpack. But first, I'd like to just go over the Bowser's Fury content that I want to discuss, and then we'll move on to stuff regarding the base game of Super Mario 3D World. Now, what intrigued me the most about Bowser Jr.'s appearance was whether or not he would be a playable character. And, to my delight, in today's trailer, he was! He was revealed as a playable character for Player 2 if you wish to play Bowser's Fury in co-op mode. Now, it does say 2 players. I don't know if you'll be able to play up to 4 people like the regular game, whether they just haven't confirmed that yet or not, but it does feel to me as though 2 players is where they're going to keep it with this one. Nonetheless, it's great to see the return of Bowser Jr. to a 3D Mario game, and alongside him we have the return of Plessie, who is going to arguably be much more useful this time around. And interestingly enough, you can see in the screenshot from the trailer that came out today, Plessie can travel across the ground now, which is something that he or she couldn't do in the original 3D World. So this seems really interesting. It looks like Plessie's going to be able to just bash through enemies, and I think that's going to be a ton of fun. But that about covers what I want to talk about for Bowser's Fury, so let's move on to the mainline 3D World content. Now, since 3D World's port to Switch was announced, we've known that there is going to be online multiplayer, but we didn't really know much about it. But from this screenshot here, we can see that you'll be able to play with up to 4 people, 2 of which can be playing on the same Switch, which I think is really cool. If you have like a friend over, but you want to hook up with your other mates, you can all play together. So that's going to be really nice. And we can also see here that you can make private rooms, and probably it will be compatible with the Nintendo Switch voice chat app. Although, does anyone really use that thing? I can't say that I do. Anyway, moving onward, we now also need to talk about the fact that amiibo functionality is part of this game. And Nintendo stated in the trailer that amiibos from every single series, Splatoon, Mario, Shovel Knight amiibo for crying out loud, they're all compatible with 3D World. But we don't quite know how they're going to work yet, so that'll be interesting to see. Finally, we have the big one. The biggest reveal from today's trailer was arguably Snapshot Mode. Now, Snapshot Mode was first introduced in Super Mario Odyssey. You could just tap down on the D-pad and boom, Snapshot Mode was open. You could mess about, add filters, add little stickers and stuff. It was quite fun. I didn't use it that much, but you know, it's a nice little quality of life feature. Now, what's interesting about Snapshot Mode with 3D World is they outright confirmed the return of the stamp collectibles from the original game. Considering these were originally meant to work with Miiverse, which is now shut down and doesn't even exist on the Switch, I was scared they might remove them, but the fact that they're putting them back in like this is really, really nice. And the fact that you can use them in such a cool way, it just makes it even better. Well, that just about wraps up my analysis of the Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury trailers. Man, that is a mouthful to say. But please let me know what you guys think of these games, plural, because I believe Bowser's Fury is its own thing. I think it deserves to stand as its own game. This looks like more than just some cobbled together DLC. You know what I mean? Anyway, please let me know what you guys thought of the analysis and of these trailers in general down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!